Hello friends, welcome to Online Web Tutor. I am Sanjay. In this video we'll discuss about insert and insert batch methods. If I back to editor, so here I have opened my Visual Studio Code and also imported a CodeIgniter for project. So by the help of this video, we'll understand about our insertion methods as insert and insert batch. Let's go back to slide. So as we had discussed, we'll have two methods as insert and the second method will be called insert batch. So in which case we can use this insert method and also in which case we can use this insert batch method. So let's say that single row insertion, we can use this insert method. It means if we want to insert any single row inside any of the specific table, then we'll use insert method. But in case if we have multiple rows, so in that case we'll use insert batch method. So here we'll have multiple rows of data. So let's see in action all about this insert and insert batch. Back to editor, let's open any of the controller file. So I will go inside app, controllers, and let's open site controller.php. So public, let's say function, let's say insert my rows. This is a custom method I am defining. Let's open .env file. So to see all about our database connectivity, so this application is connected with a database called ci4_videos_tutorials. Let's go back to phpMyAdmin. So here we have our database. Here we have two tables. This is default generated called migrations, and here we have our own created table. So in this video, we'll do insertion using insert and insert batch method inside this students table, and we will see these two cases by using our model based concept as well as query builder method. So first we'll see using model based concept. Back to editor. So while using model based concept, we need a model. So inside our last videos, already we had created a model associated with this students table. Go back to editor. Let's go inside our app folder, models folder, and here we have studentModel.php. Look at here, this model class is associated with students table and we want to insert data inside our columns. Let's go inside the structure. So if we want to do any insertion, we need value for this name field, designation, email and phone number, because ID is a primary key and also it is an auto incremented key. So we don't need value for this ID and also for created at, because this column will pick all about current timestamp of this MySQL server. Back to editor. So if we want to do any insertion inside students table, we want values for this name, designation, email and phone. So this is all about student model, and by the help of this model we will interact with this students table and we'll do our insertion. Go back to site controller. Let's load this model here. So use student model to operate or to do any operation with students table. First we need to create an object of this student model. So here let's say student object equals to new and it will be student model. Now by the help of this object, now we can do or perform any of the operation like select statement, update, insert as well as delete statement. So in this case we'll discuss only about our insert method. So here let's prepare first all about data. So we need value for this name field, designation, email and phone. Let's check all about those fields. So name, email means name, designation, email and phone. Let's go back to site controller. So I will pass values here. Let's say Vikas Sharma, designation, let's say designer, email vk@sample.com, and for the phone number I'm using a dummy number. So all we have done, our data is now ready. Now we'll use insert method. So here let's say student object and we will call insert method. Look at IntelliSense, it will take a data. So here we have our data. So I will copy and pass it here. It will return the boolean value. It means on success, it will return a true value. On failure, in case of any error, it will return a false value. So what I will do, I will go and let's wrap inside if else block. So in case of success, let's say echo within h3 tag. I will write this message, let's say data has been inserted. And in case of failure, within h3 tag, let's say failed to insert data. Save the change. Let's open routes.php so that we can create a route and all about to test that method. So here site controller and the method we have called insert my rows. So I will go here, let's say routes. I will use get method and let's insert my row. It will call site controller and from site controller it will call insert my rows method. Save the change. Back to terminal. Let's start development server. So PHP Spark serve. Press enter. Development server started. So to access application, I will open this URL. So open link. Now as we can see, this is our landing page. So I will go and copy our route from here. / put it here. Press enter. Data has been inserted. Go back to our table, click on browse and let's go and sort this using descending order. Now as you can see that we are getting our first row means at the ID 105. So successfully, this is all about insert method. But in this case, if we want multiple rows, so in that situation, we'll use insertBatch method. So let's implement that. I will go and wrap, let's say inside this array, this is an array, or instead of using a square bracket, let's say an array. And inside this array, we have another array. This is all about our data. Let's say user1, sample1, user1, and here we have a dummy phone number. So this is all about the information of user1. I will copy, paste 2 more times. This is for user2, sample2, user2. This is not user2, this is user number 3. Here we have the phone number for user2, user3, and all we have done. So here we have a data variable which is an array of arrays. Inside this array we have 3 number of rows. It means 3 students data. Now this time we will not use insert method. Instead, what I will use, we will use if, let's say student object, and we will call insertBatch method. Look at IntelliSense, it is asking for a set of data. So here data variable which contains 3 arrays in it. Also it will return the true and false value. So on success we'll get the true value, or on failure we'll get false value. So save this change, go to browser, just go and reload this page. Data has been inserted. I will go inside this students table. Let's reload that. And now as we can see that we are getting user number 1, user number 2 and user number 3. So this is all about the actions of insert and insertBatch method when we will use our model based concept. Let's see the same action when we can use all about our query builder method. So what I will do, let's go and create another method here. So public function, let's say insert my rows and I will call it as 2 number. And here, so while using query builder approach, first we need to create a database object. By the help of that object, we can create a table object. And once we create table object, then by the help of that object, we can do any operation like select the statement, insert, update and delete. So in this video, we'll discuss only about our insert method. So here, it's a db equals to db underscore connect. So here we have used a helper function called dbConnect, which returns a database object. So by the help of this object, we will call a table method, and inside this table we'll pass our table name. So by the help of this code, now we are returning all about our table object. So student table is not a simple variable, it's a table object. So by the help of this table object, means student table, we can call insert method. We can see IntelliSense insert method, and in the second line we can see insertBatch method, and rest of the code will remain same. So let's see all about insert method. So first of all, let's prepare data here. So data, and inside this array we need values for this name, designation, email and phone. So for this name column, let's say user number 4, designation, let's say sample4, email user4@sample.com, and for the phone number, this is the dummy value of this fourth number user. And now I will use, let's say, if student table, and we'll call insert method, and inside this I will pass data variable. Again it will return the true and false value. So in case of success, we will get all about our if block will be executed. So this is all about our success block, and here this is all about our error block. Let's go copy this method name, go to routes.php, and I will change the method name here, so the same route will work for this method number 2. Back to browser, go and reload, no output, it means if block executed. So go and reload this table, and hopefully now we can see user number 4 now inserted. So this is all about the action of insert method. For insert batch method, if I go and let's copy all about this data variable, let's remove this single student detail, and next I will pass this data inside this insert batch. So instead of calling insert, I will call insert batch. Let's say user number 11, user number 21, user number 31. Save this change, go and reload this table, and if I scroll up, now as we can see that we have user number 11, 21 and 31. So successfully, this is all about the action of insert method and insert batch method in case of model based concept as well as query builder method. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.